Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Nashville. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tannehill to the air to start out. And incomplete to open things up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards there for number 15.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And it's caught by Hooper. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Henry again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Three tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Here's Henry, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The next kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run for the first time with James Cook. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And Davis has it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have taken the lead.
But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Tannehill. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Looking for Traylon Burks that time.
And it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They start the drive with Cook. And he's got room. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They'll bring a receiver in motion.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now Tannehill.
That pass taken in by Burks. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 2nd and 4.
Tannehill.
He gets it to Burks again.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
It's Traylon Burks from Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans have regained the lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Slot man moves right. Here's Hines. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Then he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Throwing now is Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And again, it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 35 yards. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? On fourth down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Allen. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Treylon Burks, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. To the air again, Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to pull away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
It's caught by Hooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Here we go.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices, extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
The play fake, rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down, Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 at this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Devin Singletary. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They'll run it. Here's Cook. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 32 yards. And the Titans strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now and force a penalty to the 1, if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up to the 10? They still want to kick it.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they get him down, but not 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. They run with Hines, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A give up the middle to Singletary. 57 yards on the ground for him so far. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. We'll get this up to about the 44. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Second and 10. Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
Consistent, made up my mind that no matter what I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. My time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Tampa.
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Play action, it's Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw is Brady.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
On play action, now Brady. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there.
He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's White. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Fournette is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. White. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Succo, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Going to the air, Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flushed out right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Succo. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 31. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. From the gun, it's Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here's Gaskin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Now Tua. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
The big loss on 1st down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go. Shotgun now for Brady. Firing, and Julio Jones has it on the slant. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Brady to throw again. They'll swing this out to Fournette. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Brady now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
caught on the right side by Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made...
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Gardner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
In motion left is Wilson. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He is going to find Hill here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Tua now on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So consecutive picks, and each offense, you know, they drove the ball close enough to at least attempt a field goal, but on back-to-back drives, the defense has stood firm and forced an interception.
Yeah, it's a really nice battle, seeing one answer the other with a turnover to keep points off the board.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick-6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick-6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick-6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will
tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From midfield, here's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
In motion, Hill. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Tua to throw again. He'll hit Mostert again here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They only needed a few inches there on second before the halfback died. They were both in there.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. So back-to-back plays, each getting up. 3rd and 7 now. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Throwing now is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now Brady. And his throw is incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Brady on the move to his left. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's Tua. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Tua on 4th down. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And some room to work. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 70 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, it's Brady. Now that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now Brady got to have this one. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Brady
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Brady to throw again. Flushed out right. Caught by Jones. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On play action, it's Brady.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a completion to Wilson.
Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone.
Well, now how about this return?
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The Bucs on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll find Jones again, complete. Room here to run.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Suckum. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Back to throw is Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Back to throw, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. He's going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it within a minute to go now in the football game. In motion right is Wilson. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down with backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.